Hello everyone, good day. So today we are going to talk about the trends and issues of throwing. Throwing events are amongst the oldest in track and field athletics, where competitors once threw rocks and spears. They now use the shot and javelin. Throwing events requires great strength, and throwers are usually the biggest athletes in any athletic. There are four recognized throwing events in modern track and field athletics. So these are the shot put, the discus, the javelin, and the hammer. So first, let's discuss about the javelin throw. The rest will be discussed by Chrislian and Manilyn. So today we will know who are the people, the most popular people in javelin throw, the current world record, and lastly, the challenges encountered by the athletes. So first, what is javelin throw? So javelin throw, athletics or track and field sport of throwing a spear for distance, included the ancient Greek Olympic Games as one of 5 events of the pentathlon competition. The first world record in the men's javelin throw was recognized by the International Association of Athletics Federation in 1912. As of June 21, 2009, 46 world records have been ratified by the IAAF in event. The current as of 2017 men's world record is held by John Zelezny at 98.48 meter in 1996. The Barbara Spotakova holds the women's world record at 72.28 meter in 2008. Of the 69 Olympic medals that have been awarded in the men's javelin, 32 have gone to competitors from Norway, Sweden, or Finland. Han, born in 16 July 1962, is a retired German track and field athlete who competed in the javelin throw. He is the only athlete to throw a javelin of 100 meters or more with his world record. A new javelin design was implemented in 1986 and the records had to be restarted. Thus, Han's mark becomes an eternal world record. And now let us proceed to the challenges or the biggest mistakes young athletes make when throwing a javelin.
So, next, hammer throw. For men world's record, Yuriy Sedykh 86.74 meter in 1986, and for women world records, Anita Wlodarczyk 82.98 meter in 2016, and for men Olympic records, Sergey Litvinov 84.80 meter in 1988. And for women Olympic records, Anita Włodarczyk again 82.29 meter in 2016. And now here's the 10 quick facts about the collegiate hammer throw. First, the hammer weighs 16 pounds for the men and 8.82 pounds for the women. Second, the thrower begins the sequence of the hammer throw with anywhere from 1 to 3 orbits with the hammer in hand above his or her head, then follows up with 1 to 5 rotation spin from the thrower, finishing with the release. The third, yes, this event can be dangerous, and yes, sometimes there are accidents like losing the grip of the handle, falling out of the ring, or even slipping while trying to rotate. The fourth, unlike other field events like shotput, body type does not play a major factor in being effective in throwing the hammer. Being tall, short, big, or small will not affect an experienced thrower. Fifth, most people take a glance at the hammer throw and believe that mostly arms are used in the event. Keeping your arms straight during the rotation are important, yet the hips and legs are utilized the most. 6. Having brute strength ultimately aids the thrower with distance. However, balance and footwork are crucial in mastering the obscure event. 7. Because the hammer throw is so unique, it is hard for the athletes to specifically train for their event. Nonetheless, sports science has become intertwined in our society so that the new lifts, drills, and regimens are becoming commonplace to increasing strength and speed in the throw. 8. Due to the distinct movements and forms of the rotations, it can sometimes be tough for the most knowledgeable of coaches to teach. 9. There is no other sport or type of movement that could translate into being natural at the hammer throw. For example, pitchers in baseball sometimes have the knack for throwing the javelin because of their strong arms and quick movements. And lastly, 10. The longest recorded throw for the hammer throw was by Yuriy Sedykh with 86.74 meter or 284 feet.
Hi guys, I am Gonzaga and our next throwing event is shot put. There are 2 points to be tackled: the popular people in shot put events and the issues encountered by the athletes. What is shot put? Shot put is a track and field event in which a spherical weight is thrown or put from the shoulder for distance. It derives from the ancient sport of putting the stone. The following are the popular people in shot put events. The following are the issues encountered by the athletes.
Imreš Bogar is a Czechoslovakia discus thrower, an ethnic Hungarian who represented the Czechoslovakia and then the Czech Republic. His career highlights include an Olympic silver medal from 1980, a European Championship title from 1982, and a gold medal in the World Championship in 1983. His personal best throw of 71.26 meters puts him 10th in the all-time performers list. Martina Hellmann is a third German track and field athlete who represents East Germany. She was the Olympic champion in the discus throw at the year 1988 Summer Olympics. She also won the World Championship in that event in 1983 and again in 1987. Luis Diles is a retired Cuban athlete who competed in discus throw and shot put. Specializing in discus throw on the international scene, he won an Olympic bronze medal in 1980, as well as medal at the two first World Championships. Galina Morozova is a retired female discus thrower who competed for the Soviet Union at two Summer Olympics, 1980 and 1988. Her last name is sometimes also spelled as Morozova. Morozova set the Lithuanian national record in the women's discus throw on August 18, 1984 in Prague by throwing 72.14 meters. She claimed the silver medal in the women's discus throw event at the 1983 World Championships in Helsinki, Finland, behind East Germany's Martina Hellmann. Jürgen Skolt is a German former track and field athlete and as of 2019, the world record holder in the discus throw. Holding the world title since 1986, it is the longest standing record of men's track and field. Skolt represented East Germany in 1988 Olympic competitions in the discus throw on October 1, 1988, when he won the gold medal. Gabriele Rinch is a German former track and field athlete. She represented East Germany in the year 1988 Olympic Games in discus throw. The 10 biggest mistakes of young athletes. First is the incorrect discus grip. As a young athlete, you should hold the discus flat against their palm. Set the edge of the discus on the pads of their fingers, next to their first finger joints. A thumb over the edge of the discus can lead to the discus sticking in the hand and under rotating. With the fingers too far over the edge, this discus can slip out of the hand. If the discus is locked in by the wrist, and thrower cannot achieve the smooth release. Second is the hand under the discus. This discus should be released with the hand over the top of the discus. Some of the athletes some scares that they will drop the discus, so they will try to swing and deliver the discus with their hand underneath the implement. The hand position makes it possible to release the discus correctly. Third is the many wind-up swing. Many young athletes perform to warm up in throwing a discus throw because some are believes that what they are supposed to do, but in fact, one preliminary swing at most should be used. Fourth is the bubbling up and down when winding up. Many young athletes will bob up and down. When swinging the discus back and stand up, they should be shifting their weight backwards and forwards over their back and front foot. where it helps the athletes to propel the discus out of the sector because they are moving their body weight in the directions of the throw. Above being actions will mean that the athlete will be directing force up and down, not in the directions of the throw. Fifth is the arm-only delivery. When throwing a discus, this leads to a very ineffective arm-only actions because their whole body utilizing the muscles in their legs and torso, and also their arms and shoulders. Athletes who start in a side-on preparatory stance and leave their feet fixed on the ground, their hips will remain in virtually the same positions. Lack of movement of a feet is a common cause of a discus being released too early and slide out of the side. 6 is moving backwards on delivery. Because some athletes loses balance, lose control, or does not properly transfer their weight from back to their front foot during delivery. When take a step or walk back away from the front of the circle as they threw. 7th is the bending forward at the hips. Because when throwing a discus, tip over their non-throwing side or bent forward from hips. This results in a low delivery positions and therefore a low release of discus. 8 is bowling the discus. The athletes use a critic style overarm bowling actions when trying to throw a discus. For a right-hand thrower, this is often the result of them dropping their left arm and shoulder, lowering their head, and bending at 9 is the arm leading the actions. Athletes use an arm last throwing actions. In other words, they will rotate their feet, hips, chest, shoulders, and head to the front before pulling the discus. Used an arm dominant actions, allowing the throwing arm and hand to lead the throwing actions. This results in far less force being applied to the implement and less ability to accelerate the implement through the arm delivery actions. The 10th last is the releasing the discus out of the back of the hand. This discus should ideally spin off the index finger and rotate out of the front of the hand when released. Therefore, a right-handed thrower will release the discus so that it spins in a clockwise directions when viewed from above, and the left-handed thrower will spin the discus in the anti-clockwise directions when viewed from above.